Hello everybody, Jordan here, the PH is silent. I've had a lot of fun with this series, learning all the deities, and I want to say thank you for everyone who's been sharing these videos. I see them pop up on Facebook and Twitter occasionally, and it makes me smile to see the Forgotten Realms is getting out there. We continue today with Torm, the god of courage, and Tymora, goddess of good fortune. Torm, the loyal fury, the true and the hand of righteousness. Torm is the god of duty and loyalty. He is the patron of paladins and anyone who faces danger for a greater good. Torm was originally a mortal man. He served Tyr as a war leader and champion in the days following the fall of the Netheril. Although no one knows where his kingdom was located at, most believe it to be south of the Lake of Steam. The followers of Torm occasionally go looking for it, believing it to be a holy site, hoping to glean more information on Torm's life as a mortal man. Torm was elevated to divine status by Tyr at some point. No one is sure really when, and Torm is Tyr's faithful servant to this day. Torm was a smaller demi-power for a long while, but that changed with the Time of Troubles. Torm came down and fought against Bane, destroying him, but he died in the process. It was actually a cool fight, and in order to be powerful enough to kill Bane, Torm absorbed the souls of many of his true worshippers and assumed the form of a monstrous lion-headed man. After the fight, and thus after Torm's death, Lord Ao took pity on him and resurrected Torm, elevating him to a lesser deity status. Since then, Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater work together frequently and are known as the Triad. The dogma of the church is salvation through service. Strive to maintain law and order. Stand alert against corruption and strike quickly against the rot in mortal hearts. But Torm does not want blind servitude, and questioning unjust laws is part of his dogma. Devotees are urged to do what is right and just, not only what is lawful. Because of his sense of justice and do what's right attitude, good-aligned people worship Torm. Torm's popularity soared after the events of the Time of Troubles, defeating Bane at the cost of his own life. He has a number of clerics, paladins, and fighters that worship him, and they are all known as the Tormish. The faith is divided into a 3-level hierarchy of worshippers. The top tier are the clerics and paladins of Torm. The second tier is composed of knightly orders dedicated to Torm, and the third tier are the lay followers of Torm. Warriors and government officials are in this third group. During the year, the Tormish celebrate 2 great festivals. The Divine Death commemorates Torm's death in battle just north of Tantris during the Time of Troubles, and the other is the True Resurrection, when Torm returned to his powers. During the True Resurrection, the laws are set aside just for 1 day, so his followers are allowed to stray from their principles of law and order, but just once a year. This commonly is used as an opportunity to shock others by speaking freely, but occasionally someone will use the holiday to bring vengeance down on another. Worshippers of Torm pray to him 4 times a day, noon, dusk, midnight, and dawn. The major center of worship is in Tantris, where Torm appeared during the Time of Troubles. Known as the Temple of Torm's Coming, it is a sacred and powerful battle fortress overlooking the city below. Torm has an order of paladins known as the Order of the Golden Lion that serve as holy warriors of Torm. Up next is Tymora, the goddess of good luck. Known as Lady Luck and the Lady Who Smiles, Tymora is a chaotic good deity with worshippers of any alignment. Tymora is the sister of Beshaba, who is the goddess of misfortune. The two were originally one deity known as Tyche. Tyche, the original goddess of fortune, was split in 2 by Selûne, who destroyed her with a bolt of purifying light. Tyche's remains split into 2 new deities known as Tymora and Beshaba, basically one of good luck and the other of bad luck. Tymora is a popular deity, and her faith is very common throughout the Forgotten Realms. The wealthy worship her, as well as those people who live by their wits and their luck, commonly known as adventurers. Tymora is playful, friendly, and graceful. Her domains cover chaos, good luck, protection, and travel. Many traveling bards will worship Tymora. One should be bold, for to be bold is to live. Place yourself in the hands of fate and trust your own luck. Chase your own unique goals, and the lady aids the chase. These are some of the sayings you'll hear a faithful of Tymora teach. Her temples may be found wherever there is a strong adventuring population. She rewards faithful and others who live in the manner she deems proper, trusting chance. Each Tymora temple is its own independent operation with its own clergy. Because of this, there are no set rules and ceremonies. They vary from temple to temple. Tymorans pray for spells in the morning, and her faithful believe that all luck comes from Tymora. You must thus accept bad fortune as a test from the goddess. Tymora seems really neat. Her clergy go from town to town preaching the good word of Tymora, but also encouraging others to take chances and pursue their dreams. During the Time of Troubles, Tymora appeared in Arabel and stayed there for a while. That site has become the most popular center of worship for Tymorans, known as the Assembly of the Faithful at the Lady's House. The church has a strong relationship with the Harpers, which is a secret society working for good throughout Faerun. I hope to do a video on the different factions like the Harpers at some point, so stay tuned. There isn't necessarily a knightly order or a group of paladins that follow Tymora, but the church does sponsor adventuring parties from time to time. Maybe a Temple of Tymora hired your party to stop an evil cult of Bashaba for your next D&D game. This could work, as there is a special fellowship of clergy within the church known as the Fellows of Free Fate that have dedicated themselves to stopping Bashaba's influence across Faerun. And that's it for today. Both of these deities would be excellent choices for an adventuring party. It got me thinking of building a group of players that all worship the same deity. Their home base could be a nearby Temple of Tymora, and maybe they uncover some Bashaba corruption within the church. That sounds like a sweet 6-month campaign right there. Thanks for watching, everyone. So happy you're enjoying these videos. If you're so inclined, share them with your D&D group. New lore videos every Wednesday, and I will see you all next week.